hope it's not too windy. I'm always bad with the mic situation. Oh, good morning. It is really humid out here in Miami. So I got a fro. And it looks like in the sun like my fro is leaning. But it's really not. The wind can blow it around a little bit. But I'm growing my hair 5 inches. And this morning I decided to get on YouTube and let people know how the hair part is going while I go get some breakfast. Which I think my hair, I'm liking it. One of my friends asked me, he's like, what is it about the fro? And I was like, I just like it. It's so much easier. Like, I can't explain how easy this is. And I think the complaint is that when you have a fro, that you have to comb it and that you can get a lot of breakage and stuff. But I think that if your hair is nice and clean and you know what products to use based on your porosity, that it'll end up being nice. And I also just like it. It's so easy. I just washed my hair. I flat twisted it for a second so it could dry for a second. Because that makes my hair more agreeable at night. Because at night, sometimes I just twist it back up, or like last night, I just put it up in a pineapple. And then I got in the shower. And then once I got in the shower, it kind of filled out. So I liked it. Good morning. Morning. I'm walking. And what's so funny on camera, in 2D, my fro looks kind of short. But in person, ooh, it looks big. Like if I go out like that, I think that's better. Oh, off to get myself some coffee this morning. Good morning. Could you like the live, share, subscribe? I'm up talking about my fro and how it's fro season. Hey, Lionel, what's up? How's it going? Oh, it's humid. I'm in Miami. Where are you? Yes, I'm in Miami. Good morning, Indigenous. What's good? Hey, how are you? Humid weather is the best time for a fro when it's humid. And it's so easy. I like it. What's up, Exod? Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Do I got 11 people up in here? What's good? Check in. Tell me where you're from. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get myself some coffee this morning. I live in Miami, so that's a must. I got to walk fast to the coffee. Absolutely. Plus, it's like, if y'all don't know me, I'm always talking about stuff that I do on a budget. No, I do not go to nobody's Starbucks. If I go to Starbucks, that's like breaking the glass. Like, there's nowhere else to go. But I live in Miami, so coffee's better here, and it's more economically sound. Thank God Cubans will not spend a whole bunch of money on coffee. Nah. I'm getting cafe con leche with espresso. Yes. Ah, it's pretty awesome. I'm a teacher, and I don't know if you guys like read the news, but look up Florida pay, okay? And you'll see why I'm always telling people how to live on a modest income. Ugh. They had it in the news today that the state of Florida, at when you consider inflation, that we're paid 50th in the nation. Florida, a tourist state, one of the richest states in the nation, we're paid 50th. I just read that. Oh, I'll tell you, pray for teachers. Pray for your kids' teacher. And you think it would be the type of school you go to, you think it would make a difference, really? Like, if, what's crazy, like public school, you'll come in making what they say the entry level is whenever you come in, so they raise it from time to time, but they don't tell you that they don't raise it for the rest of the teachers. So if you work like charter schools, they tend to pay you a little more, but they want you to work a lot more. Like they want you to put 2 hours more than the average public school teacher has to, and that's a lot. They give you opportunities like to participate with things and to make money, but you have to do a whole bunch more than being a teacher. Yes, that's up north. The people are wonderful. Like I haven't had much problem with the people. That's not it. But as a teacher, it's disheartening that I live in such a rich state and they don't prioritize me or any of my colleagues, really. Like when it comes to taking care of yourself financially. It's one thing to get paid bad, but when you're ranked 50th in the nation, that's really bad. Especially when you're one of the top earners out of the states. That's where I think I have a little bit of a problem. And you think it would be different if you worked in a private school or something like that, but it's really not. I'm a public entity working in a private space. So I work amongst Catholic school teachers here in Florida. And whew, they can get paid as low as $22,000 for assistants and $30,000 a year for teachers. 30, 34, 35. It can be pretty bad. And it's hard to live here. Yeah, I know. I have friends who live up north. And it's kind of ridiculous. Like Cleveland, my friends in Cleveland make 3 times the money that I make. 3 times. And they don't have to spend as much to live. And so you'd probably be like, well, why not move, right? But I came here like some 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago, and I have children. And my husband and my children, we all live here, and my kids are attached to their friends, their school, their everything. And I've been fortunate enough that I've had family support to help me. I have a pretty tight-knit family. So that's where I can say that I've had support. And also, I have to work way more. It's like I have to work all day and then I have to go tutor kids after school. I'm an interventionist, so I work with kids who are what you consider tier 3 students. They're students who have like, they're performing like 2 grade levels below. So I work with them and I help them get on level. Thank you so much for that like. I appreciate it. But teachers get a bad rap, and schools in general get a bad rap. It's like How do you expect, like, for real? Like, I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you come from. How do you expect somebody to be a good teacher? And that takes about a solid 60 to 70 hours of work a week if you have a full-time classroom. And you might say, damn, how did you get to that number? Well, you have 40 hours like you're at work and you have to work. And then you have after work, which is any kind of committee that you're in, or career day committee, Mother's Day committee, whatever it is, reading meetings, math meetings, SEL meetings, staff meetings, all kinds of stuff that you have to do. And, um, it doesn't, at every school, you have like the same factors that go into that. And so you have a bunch of teachers who are working really hard, who have to have, on average, they either have to have like a rich husband, um, definitely a husband, or a wife. You definitely need two incomes. You need somebody. I don't see how you're going to do that on your own unless you're single, right? Which actually used to be the qualification for teachers. Did you know that? That you had to be single? Like they knew they didn't have any money for anybody else. You got to be single. And historically, it's been a thing where women have been considered the teachers, the nurturers, and all of that. So the teaching profession didn't pay teachers a lot because they just assumed that these women had something. They didn't need much. They're either old maids and they were single, or they could have a husband to take care of them. And that would be like a side job that kind of like helps your family. But that's not really the way it works. A job is a job, and people work them so they can take care of their families. That's just the way that it works. And administration, for a long time, in education, women were locked out of administration. Like, I can't tell you, I was born in the 70s, and I seriously can't remember any of my principals, any of them, being women. It could be a school full of women, but it had to have a man as a principal or a vice principal. And that's kind of, if you're a male teacher, you could aspire to that and you could work for that. It's going to be loud for just a second. I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to smooth on over and get something to eat. Oh, I'm telling you, a fro in humid weather is great. Oh, it's great. You have no clue. Yeah, they don't. They don't. And it's a shame. They always come up with something every like few years to make you think they're paying teachers. Like, for example, the lottery. The lottery in Florida was supposed to help teachers pay. That's why it got passed, to have the lottery here in Florida. And then teachers got nothing. Teachers got nothing. It's insane. They'll tell you that your pay is going to go up. You get hired. You're supposed to go up on steps, and you'll think, oh, by 10 years, I'm going to make this money. No, the state legislature has everything to do with how much money you make as a teacher, and they'll say every year that they don't have the budget. They finally, supposedly, got something that is supposed to, like, demand an increase for us. But to be honest with you, if that's just for public schools, which it's mostly just for public schools when the state does something about it, if they get rid of public schools or public education, that's not going to matter. And then all the schools can continue to pay you what the heck they feel like. That's sad. That's sad. Because, like I said, if you're a teacher, a good one, and you have a whole class, you got to put in about 70 hours. And even in the state of Florida, what's awful about being paid 50th in the nation is that you have to have like the top test scores to be a teacher here if you work in public school. Because if you work in private school or a private charter school, you don't have to be certified. But if you work in public school, yes, you do. So that's another thing. You can send your kid to a private school here, and the teacher doesn't even have to go to school. They could just be friends with that person. I've seen it. I have seen it. They will work you into being a good teacher. Ah, yeah, see? Humid weather is great. Well, I'll tell you, I don't I don't know right or left. All I know is that I go to school every day, and teachers are trying hard to make it so you can read and write, and they're having being forced to work 2 and 3 jobs to do it. Rigged, right, left, I don't care. That's what it is. So, I hope that's cute. Angela Davis was kind of cute. I've gotten a lot of people telling me I look like I'm in the 70s. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a 70s baby. I'm in my 50s. I'm super happy about it. But right now, I actually wear my hair all kinds of different ways. I wear my hair straight. I wear my hair froed out. I wear my hair braided. Whatever I feel like. But right about now is the time for fro. Because it's very humid. And straight hair doesn't stay straight in humidity well. But here, this works a lot better. It's like, it's light, it's not on my neck. I don't feel like I'm hot. When my hair is straight and it's hot outside, especially when my hair grows real long. I like it in the wintertime. I like it when it's colder, but not when it's hot. Hi, buenos días. Quiero café con leche, una tostada. ¿Tiene un pastelito de guava y queso? Eso también. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, and a pastry. That's it. A Cuban pastry. You need some of this in your life. You need some in your life. Oh, I got 3 likes today on YouTube. Yes, let me tell you where I am. I plug people. Yes, I do. I'm at Miami Cuban Bakery. I live in Southwest Kendall. That's Southwest Miami. And so this is where I'm coming to get breakfast. And my breakfast is not going to bust me over the head. And you asked about Starbucks. So I'm going to say, I can get way more here than at Starbucks. I get to eat here. It's nice. Thanks, y'all, for coming on in. And I'm doing everything, like I said, on a budget this year. I'm growing my hair 5 inches. Check out my lives. You're in Boston? Holler at me when you come to Miami or when you're on vacay. Because if you check out my other lives and stuff, subscribe and stuff, you'll see that I go to a lot of places on a budget, like local. Even if you do stuff locally, holler at me. Because I can always get people better deals. I actually found a $10 an hour paddleboard guide in Miami. So when you come here, try to find that on your own. And then if you can find the $10 paddle guide on your own in Miami Beach, tell them that Pro Recruiter said hello. Snowbird and Kissimmee. That's nice. A lot of people I love the Everglades because I live right by the Everglades. I just started doing travel not too long ago, so I decided to start with what I do in the Everglades. Oh, you like Key Largo? What's funny is Key Largo, I like the Keys. I like the Keys for a day trip, but truthfully, the Keys are a little expensive. They're a little overpriced in the Keys. Like a lot of people don't know, you could go to Thousand Islands. Gracias. You can go to Thousand Islands and have the same experience and get a lot more for your money, especially in the summertime, because they do boat tours, swamp buggy tours, they have walking tours, they have places just to go and kick it where you can drive golf carts and stuff to get around. So I don't know if drinking is your thing, but you definitely could do it there. Oh, you go to Old Town? I see you like Central Florida, huh? Hold on, I might cut off for a second because I gotta pay. Sorry, I had to pay. Sorry, I had to pay. Ooh, I got a lot in my hands. I hope I don't spill nothing. I need to go to my seat. Pardon me. I need a lighted place, so I think I'm gonna go over here by the door. Yeah. Oh, you go to Celebration. Yeah, I've been trying to go around a lot of places in Florida. Like I'll be up in the Orlando area in the first weekend in August. I mean, in June. Sorry, I had to go through all the months to get there. Like Central Florida is nice. Like I said, I like the springs up there. I think it's a really good idea to get like a national park pass and to get ugh, I want to sit this so it's right, like I like it. Ah, that's better. I don't like the light going off in my hair. It makes my hair look crazy. Ah, yes. And then look, my hair is so big that if nobody, I don't want anybody in my video, you know, because I do privacy. I will let you go and eat. Oh, bye, sweetie. Have a nice day. Oh, and I only spent $5. You can't even get a cup of coffee for $5 at Starbucks. I got coffee, toast. This is only one half of my toast. I have two. And I have a Cuban pastry, which is guava and cheese. I don't know who decided that guava and cream cheese tasted good together, but they do. Amazing. Mm. So like I said, everything I do is on a budget and I try to find things. So in Miami, the Cuban bakery is a great place to go to for breakfast. Any like Latin bakery is very good too. I haven't been up north to see what like the Haitian bakery is like or what like the Haitian breakfast is like. But I'd like to find out. They have a large Haitian community in Florida. They have a large everything community in Florida. Except for Miami. It's very rare that I meet somebody that is like African American and they're from Miami. I'm not from Miami. My people are not from Miami. I just wanted to move here because it seemed like it was very diverse when I was younger. And I just like the vibe here. I'm so happy with this throat. I can't see straight. I'm gonna share my YouTube live. Oh, sorry. I shared my live and it took me to Facebook. Yep. I hope you guys see my videos of my camping trip that I did for less than $200. And that was because it was my first camping trip. Yep. I spent $100 on a tent. I spent, I would say I spent about 150 on the whole tent setup. So that was like an investment because that was two mattresses. They were inflatable, one for my car and one for the actual tent because I have a tent that hooks up to my SUV, which turned out being awesome. And little did I know, a lot of people don't do tent camping much. But when it's connected to my car, I felt like I had an RV. I just had to make sure I brought the right stuff with me. I went to a camping site that was considered a primitive camping site, and you'll see it. It's Bear Island, and you can check out my lives for that. Please like, share, and subscribe. I got 3 likes today. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. I'm determined to stick around here. This is like bread and butter, which is like a classic breakfast. I knew I felt butter on my face. Sometimes I gotta tell them to watch it. I don't like a lot of butter, just a little bit, so the bread's not dry. I wish one of my friends from Facebook would come in. What a trip. He was talking about the Pro. Asked me what it was about the Pro. But anyway, I was talking about camping. I have this thing that's emergency. It's an emergency water jug. You need it in Miami anyway. So it was really like early hurricane preparation. Has too much butter in it. I gotta get the butter out. Just too much. Kind of getting on my nerves. Hey! I hope you can like the live and share the live. How you doing? I hope this is one of my friends and you can say hi in the chat so I know. It's so funny. I never get to see like that many people on. It's like there could be more people on that I actually see. So sorry if I take a break because I feel like I'm not talking to nobody. But what I was saying is that on my thing, my emergency water jug, it's got like a valve. So you can hook a hose to it and you can actually make a cute little shower. So I just need to go get one of those hair washing hoses so that I could just hook it up, and then when I go camping I can make a little makeshift shower and I can wash. And I think that that would make that place amazing. But just bringing it made my life a lot easier because you get really dirty camping, so you need that water. But I would like to arrange like a RV type of trip with friends so that they could, and also rent a portable shower. I just love nature. And Since I'm a person who has to live, like most of you, on a modest income, I find ways to do the things that I like. Like, I like getting out of the house and hearing people talk and have a cup of coffee. I don't want to feel like the cup of coffee is breaking me, or I feel bad that I came out here and did this. Mm-mm. I spent $6. I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it. I feel like I have breakfast with a little dessert. Mm. And on $150, I'm growing my hair 5 inches. This is the best time in Miami for a fro, because I think my hair never has definition, like because my hair's not curly. It's more of a coil to it. But what I like is that when it's humid, my hair is like so full of water just from walking in the air. My hair is real low porosity, so it takes a long time for the water to penetrate. But it'll do the same thing that people like when they put like a mister on their hair and they like the way that it kind of looks a little wet. So that's what I like about doing a fro when it's real humid, because it's the easiest hairstyle for me, which it should be, right? In the world. And it's not expensive to do. Now I have low porosity hair, so I use a liquid products. And since my hair is low porosity, I use a oil in my hair when my hair is wet so that I can seal the moisture into my hair. But I don't believe in putting oil in my hair, like just to try to make it shiny. I think now that I know how to pick my products based on my porosity and not looking at my texture so much, that it actually brings out the beauty of my texture, just knowing those things. And what I like too is that when I'm out in public, people see my hair and they're like, oh, it's not necessarily what they think it's going to be. Like, a lot of people think like a fro is like immobile, like it doesn't move, it doesn't do the things other hair does, but yes it does. And if you see me walk outside, you'll see it. It'll blow dead off my face. But what I like is that it's what it's supposed to do for me, and it'll go right back in my face where it's supposed to go. Now, I'm recovering in the back of my hair because I had a very bad hair accident on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, and I blow dried the back of my hair extensively with no heat protectant. And I ruined my hair in the back, like straight up ruined it. You could do that. I honestly did. So this section right here that I'm holding, that section is really like a little bit shorter than everything else in my head. I could feel it a lot thinner. And now that my hair is growing back, I've grown my hair 2 inches, and the nape of my neck, I think I must have taken some hair out of the nape of my neck. Now the nape of my neck is like about this long, and I'm trying to get it to go to here by December. Now this is just the nape of my neck. This is not the back of my hair. My hair all comes to about here. But when it's hot outside, this is the best hairstyle ever. It's like the sun is so intense that when my hair is like this, I don't feel that sun on top of my head. It's like This is what God intended for people who live in very hot weather. I even read that four textured hair blocks UV rays. Isn't that wild? So if you wear just your very hair itself can block UV rays. I thought that was pretty cool. So maybe that's another reason why people that have this type of hair, that they might look a little younger because they've been able to hold off UV rays. Oh, well, I'm gonna get off of here. I've had a good time talking. Had a nice time talking to you, Johnny. I'm gonna come back later. I gotta do one more live. Thanks for the likes. I hope you subscribe. Catch me later. I do everything on a budget. And check us out at Cifuentes Travel so you can get your dates better. And maybe you can grow your hair with me for $150 or less. And catch me later.